Check out the size of that. That's all just fiberglass. Could put that back in. This is just, ugh. This, the old biscuit tin. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you join panels together. I know it's biscuit tin because it's all gold. Oh, look at that, and that's satisfying. Been waiting to do this for so long. So this is extremely crusty. Here she comes. Oh yeah, look at that. Feels like there's 2 panels there. Oh no, it's just filler. I thought we'd do a little walk around of the car and kind of describe some of its issues that we never really did to start with. A few people, I guess, will have wondered, well, I bought the car from a guy that was kind of going to do like a concourse restoration on this car. Now, I've not seen many Austin Princesses over the last few years, but most of them that you do see won't be in very good condition. And it's not because they haven't been looked after, it's just because they're not built very well, basically. And again, I know the Austin Rover people or Austin Leyland people will probably jump at me for saying they're not built very well. But the reality is, it's just compared to modern cars and how modern cars last in terms of like rust prevention. This car has got a lot of bits on it that are just a combination of bad repairs and just kind of poorish build quality, really, or just cheap car, like build to a price, I guess, rather than poor build quality. That's probably going to keep the haters away. So yeah, the guy I bought it off was kind of going to do like a full resto on it, and I can kind of promise you that was never going to happen, because this car is way too far gone to ever be a pretty nice car in terms of like keeping it original. One of the biggest problems I've got is that almost every cosmetic panel and a lot of the structural ones are just completely shot. Even just starting here, like at this sill, it has had sills on it at some point, this car. The sill here is like completely rotten. It's had like loads of like fiberglass filler put in it. There's a massive hole missing where it was all just filler. The door, the whole bottom of this door is rotted out. The skin is completely useless. Again, that's all just filler in there. And that's going to be difficult to try and keep it looking right. Can't even get it out. Might need a bigger hammer. Another my little MOT hammer. Oh, there she goes. Yeah, that's the filler on the front of the door, and that's the fiberglass on the back of it. The whole door is completely knackered. The sill is okay, but the problem is the sill's been put on over the top of other rust. The welds are just shocking. Again, never going to be pretty, never going to be nice. Again, all the door handles are coming out rusty because that's what happens, obviously. Again, at the front, you've got more or less the same problem. The sills are all kind of, you know, totally rusty. The wing is completely gone at the bottom. This door is actually the best door. This front passenger side door is actually the best one. But the wing, again, it's all completely rusty. That all has to be cut out. Front panel and wing, massive hole. Again, nothing left there. It's all, again, all got to be cut out. I'm pretty sure this front panel's had some work in the past. It's got some really big, weird kind of dents in it that were like hidden behind the number plate. None of it looks very symmetrical or right. I can't really see into the back of it at the minute, but it's definitely not right, and I can definitely tell there's a lot of filler in there. Same with around these side repeaters. Again, it's all rusty. I could almost, there you go, there's a hole. I can just put my finger through that now. Again, that was all just paint covering up rust. And then we get to kind of like the worst part. And this is the part, again, not to call out the guy that I bought it off, you know, he wanted to do a resto on it. Don't know his skill level, but I can tell you it was never going to happen because that's like a piece of biscuit tin in there that's had like fiberglass filler put over the top of it. This, the old biscuit tin. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you join panels together. I know it's biscuit tin because it's all gold. All around the wing has been kind of put body filler on, even though it's just in the same condition on the back as the other side, like completely rusty. If I just move the wheel out, you can kind of see inside here, again, we've got more biscuit tin with lots of MIG wire poking through. You know, it's completely shot. This sill is the worst. This sill's been done fairly recently. I don't know when, 5-10 years ago. Car's obviously not done any mileage at all, but it's had like really nasty welding done with just fiberglass and body filler put over the top. The body filler's not even been sanded down, and it's had like primer put on top of it. This door is probably the worst one. The other one looks bad, the one that we started with, but this one is completely awful because it's had some bits chopped out the bottom of the door skin. If I come around here, I'll be able to show you better. It's had some bits chopped out the bottom of the door skin and another piece of like door skin put on over the top, MIG welded. Doesn't follow the original profile. It's like super wavy running down there. And then the same with this back door. Like that is just filler, all that is. But the thing is that the actual line doesn't actually stay straight, it just waves in and out. But yeah, this sill is a lot worse. I mean, that's just all body filler, it's just horrible. Back wheel arch, exactly the same. This one was the worst, which is why I chopped it out first. Obviously I've chopped out the full wheel tub now, but you can even see inside, it is just completely crusty. There's just nothing left in here that can be saved. Almost everything cosmetic is completely toast. You've got like the inside of the boot floor, which was the back valance. Again, it's all completely toast. There's nothing there what can be saved. Inside of the boot floor again, like on these back quarter panels, all completely rusty. The actual back quarter panel itself, where the bumper was attached on, there's a massive lump of fiberglass behind here. And again, it's just been hacked at with an angle grinder to sand it down maybe, I don't know. So yeah, that's like a super negative quick walk around of the condition of the Princess. I really wish I could get some panels, but you can't obviously. So there's going to be a hell of a lot of work in getting it all right again. The doors specifically, the doors are definitely going to give me a challenge, but most of the other cosmetic panels, again, they all need work. This car was never going to be a nice original car. I know it's a HLS 2200. It's the daddy really. It's just the desirable Princess in champagne beige. But the reality is, this was never going to go back on the road as a really nice car. It needed somebody like me to come along and do something cool with it, I guess. Even if it did never go back on the road, it's provided some entertainment at least, but it will. Yeah, there's just a lot of work to do first. So that leads into perfectly talking about what we're going to do cosmetically with the car. Obviously, as you'll have gathered already, it's going to look quite wide from the back, it's going to look wider from the front. I may even go a little wider at the back yet, adding in some wheel spaces or something. But since we took the bumper off in the last episode, I'm really loving the bumperless look. I've always enjoyed the shape of the Princess. I do enjoy it, but I kind of feel like with the bumpers gone, looks a little more modern. And given that we are, putting S-Type running gear in it and, 500 horsepower, it's going to be a powerful car, I kind of feel like it would be cool to do something a bit modern with it, a Princess reimagined maybe. Not quite resto mod, I don't really feel like I'm resto modding this car, but just doing something cool with it. I've already kind of batted some ideas around in my head and between me and Sam, but I just kind of feel like maybe it needs a bit of a race car vibe or something like that. I'm thinking maybe some lower side skirts, make it look a little racier. So that's why I kind of thought there's a lot of people that seem to be really interested in this product, interested in this project in the comments. Suggest to me what you think we should do, because I'm sure there's a lot of people that have got way better styling ideas than I have. I'm not really a styling guy. I'm more of a engineering doing guy. I've already had some suggestions from Sam holding the camera that maybe we should turn these lights upside down, which I kind of can get on board with. We might Photoshop and see what it looks like. Maybe we could look into an alternative kind of rear light. Smoothing off the back panel, I'm really open to suggestions. Ducktail spoiler maybe on the tailgate. Yeah, I'm open to anything really. So yeah, let me know what you think. Some rough ideas. If you can sketch it on paper, send it to me in an email, whatever. Yeah, just let me know.